Hello and welcome to Learn It from a Layman. I am Carl Christensen and I am back again from vacation, joined by Cameron Christensen. Hi, Cameron.
Hello. Hey, how you guys doing?
Uh, it's been a busy month, but we cannot let our podcast audience down. Or he or she, are very excited to hear from us. So,
Yes,
um,
all five of you listeners.
right. Hey, we've got listeners across the globe. And I can use the plural because two is more than enough to say plural. So
That's true. Two or more is a plural.
right. Okay. Well, we had Tim on earlier. We didn't throw him off the scent well enough, apparently, to be able to podcast without him indefinitely. But he did drop off, so our plan has worked so far, tonight at least.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to start. We're going to do just a short mini podcast tonight on Southern California. So, I think I still qualify as a layman. I am now a Southern California resident and have been for 7 years, about. But before I lived here, I'd only come like twice in my life. So. And Cameron, I think you've made a few trips down here, but not.
Yeah. I think I visited Southern California 4, 5, 7 times. 7 times. I think that's what it is.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we can safely say that we've got at least one layman on then.
Yes, that would be me. I know very little about California.
Okay. Let's start here. So I'm going to give some true and false questions, and Cameron, you can give me your answer and any reasoning you might have behind them. We'll start with some sports because I know you love sports, right, Cameron?
Oh, I mean, I am so fluent in sports. It's not even funny.
Yes. Well, it is kind of funny. So.
Okay. The phone died, recharging, and then jumping on. Cheers. That was the text from Tim. So Tim may pop back up.
If we hurry quickly enough, then we won't have to hear his voice on this podcast. Okay, we're going to start anyway. So first, a sports team. So true or false? San Diego is home to 2 professional sports teams of different leagues, obviously.
I know of at least one, so I'm going to say yes, there are 2 professional things in San Diego. I'm going to say the Dodgers or the Padres, and then I have I believe it is a basketball team. I think it's the other one.
All right. I don't have a buzz sound or you'd be buzzed, but it is good reasoning because San Diego did used to have a basketball team. It's been a number of decades ago, actually, but the Los Angeles Clippers are named for the boats, the Clipper boat ships, whatever. Yes. And that is for San Diego. That's a San Diego name. So these LA Clippers used to be the San Diego Clippers. And that I think they moved though in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken.
No, keep going.
In the more recent past, we did used to have a football team. That is the San Diego Chargers.
All right.
So that was a professional football team that we had, but they couldn't work out a deal to stick around. They wanted our money, and we said no. And so they moved up to Los Angeles. So they are now sharing a stadium up there. Anyway, and I believe there is a soccer team that's considering a professional soccer team that's considering moving to San Diego, but I don't believe that has been finalized yet. So
MLS, so there we go. All right.
So the only one, you got the Padres are in San Diego, but they are currently the only one, and there is minor league hockey, I believe, but there is no major league hockey team. So
No, that's sad.
yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well, let's
okay.
go. Let's
All right.
go away from the sports where you are
Completely
maybe a little more.
inept.
Let's go something maybe a little more familiar with. Um,
Drugs.
Climate.
Oh,
Climate.
climate.
Okay.
Okay.
True or false? It has never snowed in San Diego.
I'm going to say true. It has never snowed in San Diego.
I really need to work on that buzz sound.
Oh, oh my gosh. I was like,
Hey, if you just continued that sentence though and said it has never snowed in San Diego in my lifetime, you would have been accurate.
oh, I was going to say I feel that San Diego is known for like 70 to 60 year round, 70
Yep.
degrees Fahrenheit to 60 years. So I mean, I would be surprised if it had, but apparently it has. So
Yeah. So it hasn't in our lifetimes. But well, so I moved down to San Diego like I said, about 7 years ago. When I moved down, there was a cold snap, but cold snap defined by San Diegan standards is it was dipping into the 50s. At
that's
night it was in the 40s, I believe. So to
ooh,
be fair, but
downright balmy.
oh yes. So, but no, it snowed in San Diego, I believe, in the late '60s. I think it was 1967 was the last time that there was snow in the neighborhoods. There are sometimes in San Diego County some mountain peaks that are high enough that get snow. I think pretty regularly, not every year, but in San Diego proper in the city, the last time it snowed was what is that now? Almost 50 years ago. 50. Yeah, 50, more than 50 years ago. So, um, so yeah, you just continue that sentence, Cameron, and you would have been right on. It has
Ah,
never snowed in my lifetime.
in our lifetime.
That's right. Also, addendum to that, I'm not a Los Angeles expert by any means, but when I was looking up the San Diego snow, because once again, it wasn't in my lifetime, so I didn't know. It snowed in Los Angeles, and that was it was in 1962, I believe, or I'm flipping the dates. Maybe it was 62 in San Diego and 67 in Los Angeles. But anyway, in the 60s, apparently we had some cold weather in San Diego in Southern California, legitimately cold. So
Oh,
anyway, okay, let's move on to geology. How do you feel about geology?
I feel like I might not have a lot of rocks in my basket.
Better not having rocks in your basket than having them in your brain, maybe.
True. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel that
earthquakes.
I might not know my quartz for my feldspar.
Well, good. I wouldn't either. I don't know. But okay, so uh,
Earthquake.
earthquakes are a big deal right now, big topic in the news because
Had
had
some big ones.
we had two. Though I only felt one of them, so I feel jaded. Though the second one, the 7.1, was a good one. I've been down here 7 years. I've only felt two or three, and that one was by far the biggest that I felt. So
Well, there was
uh,
7.1 in Vegas too. So I mean, that was
yeah, I felt it. They felt it out in Vegas. Yeah. Anyway, so it was good. It's a good quality earthquake. But along that line, if you get my play on words, the,
your San Andreas line.
yes, the San Andreas Fault. True or false? The San Andreas Fault runs directly through East Los Angeles.
Um, so I'm gonna pull my information from movies that I've seen. That often talk about the San Andreas Fault. So most recent one, I think it was called San Andreas with The Rock, also known as Dwayne Johnson. And I
Yes.
believe it did run through LA, Orange County, and ended at the dam in Las Vegas. So I'm going to say true.
All right, that buzzer noise is so strong.
I'm so strong with the buzzer.
I think that's 3 strikes.
I think that's 3 strikes. I think I'm out, but you know what? Maybe we're playing that other game where they just keep throwing balls till all my wickets fall down.
Okay, good. You must have a lot of wickets. You don't ever get your information from a rock movie because I appreciate a good Dwayne Johnson movie, but it's not known for his tight grip on reality.
But do you know what he's cooking?
Okay, so the San Andreas Fault runs well east of Los Angeles, over on the other side of the Sierra Nevadas, actually. Well, I think it cuts down through it, so down through into the riverside and ends actually, I believe, pretty close to Palm Springs. So Palm Springs is in line for or the Salton Sea. The Salton Sea is right along that area. It's a little, so if you're familiar with your Southern California geography, that's about 60 miles inland from the ocean, maybe 70. And so when the 7.1 earthquake hit, it was up along the fault, but that was further inland and even north. So that's why there was no serious damage in Los Angeles or any of the other Southern California cities, the large Southern California cities, because it's too far away to feel much.
It is really far away. I just pulled it up on the internet.
Yep.
It is a fair bit away. Huh.
Okay. All right. So you feeling confident now?
I'm feeling confident that I'm going to get another buzzer. Because let's just go 0 for 4.
Okay. Walt Disney was born in Southern California.
Ooh. I'm going to say false.
Where do you think Walt Disney was born?
I think he was born in the Midwest.
Extra bonus points for naming where.
Oh, gosh. I'm going to say, I don't know. Let's say Tennessee. I'm sure I'm wrong.
Well, you get half credit and good effort. He was born in Chicago.
Ah, good old Chi-Town. All right.
Like Midwest, I'd say that counts. So, yeah. So in Southern California, not his place of origin, but obviously where he made a name for himself, and now his company rakes in billions, and literally cannot lose. So.
I hang my head for VidAngel.
Yes. They have become the evil empire, stamping out all goodness and joy. Okay, let's wrap up here with last one. Presidential